This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in L.A. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And the Rams had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he goes out right around the 39. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Monday.
3rd and 2, Stafford.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, this defense for the Rams very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone needs to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Stafford.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing on third down, Stafford.
That is caught. He's got the first down and more.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
Touchdown, LA! Tutu Atwell, 32 yards.
And the Rams are back within a score.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown!
DeAndre Swift, 70 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is one.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, LA.
Van Jefferson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Dancing to his left.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Here's Swift.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
If Goddard doesn't miss 5 games last year, there's a good chance he gets Philly a third 1,000-yard receiver. Just getting better and better, now entering his 6th season.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Down right around the 25.
And give the tackle to Quentin Lake.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now 2nd and 9. They go play action with Hurts.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Stafford here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll bring a tight end in motion.
Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Hurts fumbles it.
And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith
from 6 yards away.
And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
I'm shaking my head and chuckling a little bit now, although it's not funny for anyone trying to block Aaron Donald. But you know all week long they say to themselves, don't give up any sacks, and they just gave up 1 there. They double-team him. They triple-team him. They try and isolate and make sure that Aaron Donald can't get to their quarterback. And he always seems to find a way.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Stafford. That is caught. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
To the air again. Stafford. Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. And then the Eagles first down.
Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Man open left side is Brown.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Now Hurts changing up the play. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins
from 6 yards away.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
22! And middle.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And as this defense walks